Better not be cursed.
Something over there.
뭐가 있죠? 아이씨 안 보여. 죽음의 원 두 마리? 얘는 뭐야? 실례합니다. 응? 이상한 소?
That ox again.
이상한 소가 또 있네. 역겸 포식자 보고 비웃는다? 뭐지? 왜 또 대치하고 있나?
Gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
네스토?
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
No, we pay taxes for you.
돼지. 뭐 특별한 게 있나?
Now, mind your tongues. Leave Christine to me. Stay in this car. Wait, what were they thinking?
They wasn't thinking.
What's hiding
Starving
here?
folk tend not to.
죽은 닭?
Showing up and taking their fair shares? We've had plenty for everyone.
왜 닭이 죽어있지?
Won't get us fed and watered.
That's curious.
Shut it. Scavenge whatever you can from this mess. We'll make something out of it.
If we fail, who will stand between them and the innocent?
구루야 양지.
If we do nothing, the innocent will suffer just the same.
버려진 로켓. 라센드가 빛을 비추시고 셀루너가 인도하시며 캘럼보르가 신바하시는 길이 열리지어다. 길이 열리지어다. 애들은 뭐야?
The hunter has nothing to say to you. He seems to have other things on his mind.
I swear it. Rechtei Hathran Rust.
Welcome, friend. You find us on a solemn day.
무슨
We
일입니까?
underestimated an enemy.
Frey Valdisk Durovna. Frey Valdiska Blast.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned.
구출하기로 한 인물은 구했소? 무엇이 그들을 죽였지?
The wretched
언데드?
Im orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra.
I will say no more. It's not my tale to tell.
No. That shame is mine alone. We would not normally tolerate outsiders at a time like this.
무슨
You find
시간입니까?
us honoring our dead, celebrating those who fell in battle trying to save our tribe. There is doom in the air these days, but welcome news too. Word has reached me that the undying Ketheric Thorm is destroyed, and if whispered tales can be believed, he was defeated by one looking much like you.
내가 캐서린을 죽였다. 그럼 그랬다면 어떻게 할 건데? 그냥 떠돌일 뿐이야. 캐서린이라는 놈을 죽여본 적이 없다고.
No? A pity. The head of the shadow-cursed warlord would have made a fine trophy. But perhaps I can interest you in claiming another prize.
아마도 뭘 재현하려는 건데? 이미 다른 괴물 쫓는 중이에요. 근데 뭐
Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most
뱀파이어
insidious is the
카자도르?
vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future.
We are monster hunters all. Our purpose is to
괴물
kill
사냥꾼인데
beasts like these.
뱀파이어한테
When we were
자식들을
heads to
뺏겨?
save our little ones, we were rash. We charged straight into an ambush.
They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the slayer of Ketheric could.
내가 할 수 있는 일이라면 뭐든지 하겠어. 이렇게 철도같이 지키고 있는 그곳에 내가 어떻게 들어갈 수 있겠어? 그럼 아이들 구하기 너무 늦었다면? 제가 구해줄게요. 시간
If you
나면.
do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you.
그래, 동맹을 만들어야
Damn
되니까.
your enemies.
얘네들 해주고 자드 대저택 이쪽에 뭐 있는데?
So we should do nothing. Just wait for the next wave.
True. What with all the refugees, ill rumors, food shortages. Speaking of which, I'm surprised you managed to get such a spread.
어허, 또 시작이네. 히이. 실패야? 야, 이렇게 많은데 실패야? 상인 찾아서 도둑의 도구 찾아야겠다. 사야겠다. 닿지 않아? 뭐가 닿지 않아? 에? 지하가 있네? 뭐지? 수면 중?
Open up.
얘를 건들면 싸우게 될까?
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate.
그딱 행운처럼 느껴지지 않는데 갓 태어난 마인드 플레이를 깨운다. 이 괴물이 깨나기 전에 공격한다. 몰래 빠져나간다.
Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its
죽여야
potential
되나
is
살아야 되나?
vast.
참.
Go on. Kill it. Absorb its power.
죽여? 힘 흡수해? 죽여? 깨어나네? 아이 참네.
What? No! I've had so little time.
야 그냥 사라져. 그만 죽으시게.
My turn. Come on, Karlak. Show him who.
잘 가게.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its
정직함의 반지.
potential, consume it.
풍차 열쇠. 절대주문 신생아. 참된 영혼 알리안. 너희 때가 오노라. 절대자께서 신실한 자들을 모두 부르시니 너는 신실했도다. 병력과 갑옷과 모든 휘장을 두고 뒤로 하고 떠나라. 나는 더 이상 브레인 비스트에 속하지 않는다. 너는 충실한 참된 영혼이었다. 그러나 곧 그를 뛰어넘는 존재가 될지. 나는 우리의 일원이 되리라. 이 끝이야?
Let's see what this does. On my way.
별거 없구만. 어? 뭐 자군 그지? 아우 돈이 많구만. 이게 다 아니야? 뭐가 더 있나?
The librarian does this thing with her
I don't know, but I'll know it when I see it.
I'd recommend let's just stick to the list.
Let's go to Carly's army.
That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden?
여기는 왔던 데고.
Which makes him the inventor. How about we settle on the Gondians and
Didn't climb on that and father.
네, 또 신뢰합니다. 얘는 뭐 하는 곳이지? 아, 연금술사?
Now here's someone who stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense.
최고급 향?
Delicious, no?
뭐 팔지난 좀 보자. 아주 강력한 음들이야. 이 정도 냄새는 맡아봤어. 누군가 로테똥을 태우고 있는 줄 알았다. 이 정도 냄새 맡아봤어.
There's no accounting for taste. You may find my selection somewhat misaligned with your particular preferences.
꽤 큰 시설이군요. 재고를 가지고 있는 건 뭐가 있나요?
Everything alchemical from potions to
포션부터
poisons.
독까지.
Just do make sure you
모든
read the
독과
label
포션과
before coughing.
독까지. 독약. 비행. 경계 억압. 물약 있다. 물약 사자. (406) (100) (130)
Be sure to savor each purchase.
물약 카트로그. 아. 없네. 없네. 가자. 없다. 응. 여기는 뭐 하는 곳이지?
Right tool will do the trick.
10? 오.
Something good here, I heard.
창고인가 보네. 일단 가자.
I'm not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
야영지 여기는 다 된 건가? 내려가자.
No screw too loose, no door too unhinged. My tools can fit.
야, 다리 내려줘.
They were which made him
얘는 뭐 하는 곳이지? 응?
and the other person with you.
난민들이 있는 곳이구나.
I'd love to see one of them in a fight.
Never a dull moment.
왜 게리가 왜 먼저야?
Crush everyone.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
오늘은 뭐가 특별한 거지? 바더스 게이트 내 고향이야. 들어가는데 허락 같은 건 필요 없어. 암살자가 레이븐 가드 대공을 쫓고 있다. 그에게 경고해야 돼. 난 대공 전에 선거를 돕기 왔다. 아주 귀찮은 거 플레잉 피스트 고가들 기금에 기부하면 어떨까? 뭔 특별 날이야?
Ordination is what? Lord Gortash is becoming Archduke. All the peers came to pay regards.
대공전에 선거를 돕기 왔다. 설득. 프레이밍 스피드 고아들 기금에 기부하면 어떨까? 이게 뭔 말이지? 헤이 30이야?
Gortash has got all the protection he needs. A cultist makes so much as a peep, the watch will turn them to cinder.
안 돼 그래서? 잠깐만 설득. 야, 왜 이렇게 높지?
Good try, but no.
Gortash is to be proclaimed Archduke. His grip on the city tightens.
요새로 들어가는 길 찾기.
This complicates matters. He has surrounded himself with a circle of steel within the fortress of Worm's Rock. Gaining access will not be easy. We must either earn an invitation or find a route where we can pass unnoticed.
나 초대장 있지 않았었나? 걔한테 팔아버렸나? 잠깐만. 야, 다시 연금술 가봐. 연금술. 아, 나 연금술. 연금술.
I should speak up.
Hello again, sir. Everything alchemical
빨리
from
보여봐.
potions to poisons.
응?
Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing.
없는디? 안 죽고 왔나? 안 죽었나?
Be sure to savor each purchase.
Jimmy, you deserve Ceres's
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and
company.
The guild. Yeah. Smile.
Everyone is ready. Sorry.
I had no less than 2 men.
아, 안 죽었네. 아. 멍청. 그걸 왜 안 주었지? 그럼 이제 여기서 내려가서 이건 뭐야? 언더다크 쾌락? 야, 별 요상한 거 다 있네. 나가는 문이 없네. 데빌의 소금.
in a word, sir. Exquisite. Almost painfully so. My body burned like the noonday sun.
And the other person with you, they enjoyed it. Tried to climb up one.
Enjoyed it. Sir, I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next morning.
High-class produce, low-class prices. You won't find fruit,
뭘 팔아?
vegetables. What can I do you for?
에이.
If you're hungry.
Deep breath
For a suit. Dinner with my parents. Remember?
다시.
How about we settle on the gone?
야, 나 초대장 했어.
You want past? Talk to Ellen.
야, 얘가
No entry today.
제 선배구나.
Special occasion.
야, 초대장 왔어.
B. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates. Special permission.
오른쪽 문. 근데 여기는 왜? 잠깐만.
I got it. I got it. And thanks.
sexual worries and needs.
빨리 들어가봐. 여기는 뭐야? 뭐 하는 곳이지? 카르멘?
Believe you tried to climb up one, you madman! How else was I supposed to see the optics?
염료.
And the other person
Told
with
me
you,
the armor was a bargain.
It was, but good armor is hard to find.
가자. 우월성 주사위 3개 남았나? 고성바위 요새. 어? 야, 문을 닫죠.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
너의 도시에? 이 도시가 내 것이 되는 일은 절대 없을 거야. 만나서 반가워. 얼굴 보고 얘기할 수 있을까? 널 찾아내겠어. 그리고 널 죽여버릴 거야. 자, 얼굴 좀 보자.
Of course. My steel watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
To the audience chamber.
Not this again.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
오른쪽 문.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all 3 stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
어. 말도 보이도 말.
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience.
Nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Before the fire.
주먹 풀었고.
Been seeing that for ages. We're still here. What are they waiting for?
My friend means to say is that the witness must have been.
I don't know.
벤 고스트.
You heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
강연실로 가래.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza.
가자.
He wasn't even hurt.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your
응?
way to the audience.
자, 저장됐어. 아, 잠깐.
Gortash is expecting you. Please.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble.
어, 얘는 왜 여와있지?
Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
미주어라.
Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee.
근데 얘는 왜 여와있지?
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
여긴가? 스틸워치 무력화시키기. 우리에게 고태 시세를 받고 그 후에 그를 찾으라고 했다.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard. Thank you. for joining
대공을
me
꼭두가시로
on this
만들어 놓고
exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash.
자기가 지금 대공 자리를
I can practically
꿰차겠다는 거네.
taste his blood from
Tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
조심해 칼라크. 여기서 공격하면서 들고치고 우리를 한 번에 휘두름으로 박살낼 거야. 도시를 구하려면 고타시가 반드시 살아있어야 해. 그래 신문을 기억할 때가 돼버려도 18. 오 됐어. 됐어 진정해.
You're asking a lot,
많이 더 요구한다고?
but I can wait. For a while at least. Let's get Baldur's Gate safe. Then rip his throat out.
Please, my friends, an old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend.
작은 친구라니.
As for you, I understand
칼라크보다 조금 작긴
congratulations,
하네.
Order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry.
응?
The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning
뭔가-
the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design.
뭔가
The
잘린
Mind Flayer
느낌이지.
Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the
뇌
brave.
통제권을 되찾을 수 있다.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
어떤 이해를 제안하고 싶은 거야. 너 같은 불려와 거래하는 데 관심 없어. 왜 왕관을 세태하고 있지?
But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
어떤 이해를 제안하고 싶은 거야. 너 같은 불려와 거래는 하는데 관심 없어. 넌 죽은 목숨이야. 내가 도시 장악해 둘 순 없어. 어떤 제안할 거야?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
난 그녀가 두렵지 않아. 무슨 말이 하고 싶은 거지. 그녀가 내 피를 원한다면 나를 가장 먼저 찾아야 할 거야. 어쩌면 나와 함께 할 수도 있겠지. 무슨 말을 하고 싶어?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does.
보호받고
If Orin
있다고?
obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
근데 발더스 게이트가 행성이 아니라 도시 이름이었구나. 어떻게 할까? 내가 도시에 해를 끼치지 않게 해달라고? 널 믿게 하려면 꽤 많은 노력이 필요할 것 같은데. 그렇게 될 수는 없어. 도시를 볼바다로 만들고 싶진 않아.
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no
계약
harm to
제안?
you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her
오린을
stone,
죽여 그
you bring
돌무기를
fear.
가져오면 세 사람이
So
다시
the
하나
three
뭉칠 수
are united
있겠지.
once again.
세 사람?
Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
세 사람이
What do you
누구야?
say?
고타
Shall we
씨랑
be allies?
나랑.
I can detect no deceit. This alliance
칼라크라고
will serve us
칼라크인가?
well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the
독사와
frog.
독사리가. 동료로서 널 믿을 수 없는 것 같군. 오린 캐서릭. 내가 오린을 물리치고 우리는 동맹이 될 거야. 너는 내 맹세를 받았어. 생각해볼게. 약속은 못하지만 내 계약은 지옥이나 떨어져라. 통찰? 안되노. 다시 2, 3 10일 이상 나와야 되네. 못해도. 됐어. 황제도 의심되는 부분은 없다고 얘기하는 거
Gortash's
봤었는.
eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
그러니까 황제도 속임수가 아니라고 했으니까 일단 생각해볼게.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter.
모형이 잘하고.
Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation.
대놓고 좀 얘기해주지. 그럼 믿을 수 있지.
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gortash we're talking to.
조심해서
The
들어.
faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
그렇게 쉽게 변신할 수 있는 걸 가지고 오린을 어떻게 찾으란 거야? 내가 오린 캐서린데 무슨 계획이 있지? 강철 의수가 오린 정도는 충분히 처리할 수 있을 텐데 왜 나를 찾으시죠? 그래.
Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked.
그렇게 쉽게 변신할 수 있는 걸 가지고 우리는 어떻게 찾으라는 거야?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to
바알에게
Baal.
바쳐진 숨겨진 사원?
That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
네가 오랜 캐서릭 뇌 무슨 계획이었지? 가자.
Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
네가 발더스 게이트의 첫 번째 대공으로서 역사를 목도하기 전에 내가 역사를 만들어간 모습을 보여보라. 이 순간을 놓치는 것 꿈에서도 생각지 않을 거야. 알았어, 이제 끝냅시다. 이 엉터리 의식에는 전혀 관심이 없어. 야, 이러면 또 싸우는 거 아니야? 이 엉터리 의식에는?
Then allow me to pick it for you.
자극을 준다고?
Your brain twists and stretches under the Watcher's gaze. The pain almost brings you to your knees before fading.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
여기 있는 사람들도 다 기생충이 박혀 있는 거 아니야? 뇌에 감염돼서.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
눈 봐라 씨.
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
아무 말도 하지 않는다.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
트레이드 마스터의 대관식. 스틸워치 무력화. 미조라에게 돌아가냐?
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory.
불났네.
What did you make of him?
아주 멋진 외투를 걸친 완벽한 사기꾼처럼 보였어. 솔직히 인상적이군. 그는 발더스 게이트에서 가장 강력한 인물이 되기 위해 스스로 밀고 들어갔어. 저놈을 납작하게 만들어보고 싶었어.
Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chance he is?
확실히 모르겠어. 사람들이 겁에 질리면 안전하다고 느끼기 위해 뭐든 하는 법이야. 사람들은 대부분 바보야.
And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
짠하네. 얘도 복수할 수는 없고.
Under Gortash, the two will conquer the cult army.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
응? 아, 뮤저가 미층에 있어서 미층에 있어서 저렇게 뜨는가 보네. 여기 있어서 그러네.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father
지위를 좀 건드렸다고?
relocated.
어디를 끌려간 것이. 빠르군. 고령 바이오사 할 일 때문에 한동안은 놔줄 줄 알았는데. 건드렸다고 또 무슨 수작일까? 수작이냐 데빌이요.
I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I...
근데 왜 얘는 여기 있지?
Raven Guard's good as dead. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
또 떡밥 던진다. 뭔가 아는 게 있나? 대공을 포기하지 않겠어. 뭘 할지 알려줘. 나야 모르지 죽든 말든 신경 안 써.
I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something.
셋이
The
써?
Duke's life depends on it.
무슨 꿍꿍이지? 야영지에서 보자고? 뭐야? 야영지로 가야 되나?
What's up for discussion?
Your tadpole quivers, revealing your discussion with Mizora to Will.
Shit. Father's been taken, and Mazora started to scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
미주라가 좋은 일 할 사람은 아직 그건 확실해. 전혀 모르겠어. 하지만 어서 알고 싶어. 어쩌면 내일 밤이라도. 네 아버지가 연루되어 있으니 그녀의 말을 들어볼 가치가 있을 거야. 고타시가 내 아버지를 어디로 데려갔을까? 생각나는 곳이니? 단서 하나 없다고? 넌 내가 아니라 내 수호자라고. 짐작한 데 있어?
Though I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. We'll have answers soon enough. Let's talk to Mazora. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
아버지에 대해서는 이야기했지만 어머니에 대해서는 이야기하지 않아?
Because there's nothing to tell. She died when I was born. As a boy, my bond with father was too deep to miss the mother I never had. Now, well, I'd be lying if I said I'd never thought about my mother. What life would have been like if she'd lived. Maybe I'd be living in the city. Maybe I'd never have been forced into this cursed pact. But there's no use lingering on maybes. My mind is on the stories of today and tomorrow, not those of yesterday.
대화를 하는 사람 없지? 자러 간다잉? 왔나? 미조랑?
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me.
뭐야 얘네들? 이쁘긴 한데.
Sisters, be my testament.
증언?
Sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
비전 실패? 이번엔 또 무슨 일이지? 부탁해. 친구들을 소개 좀 해줘. 대공은 없겠다. 이제 어떻게 하지?
Fina, Cyrus.
중재자이자 균형의 집행자들.
Exemplars of justice.
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock, and hears Mizora's words to you.
Shit. Where did Gortash send my father? How do I save him?
Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
테보카머스. 계약이야 또? 설마 재계약?
Contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone.
끝낼 수는 있다.
Not unbreakable.
제안할 게 뭐지? 그럼 빨리 끝내버려. 왜 이리 6개월 기다릴 필요 없잖아. 제안할 게 뭐지?
A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before.
재계약하면은
Option 1.
다시
I show you the way to your father.
목숨을 내놔야
I
되네.
guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact.
계약을 끝나게 의무로부터 자유로워진다. 하지만 내 아버지는 적에게 죽음을 당하고 발더스 게이트의 가장 위대한 투사는 사라진다.
And Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
자기의 영혼을 희생할 것이냐, 아버지를 희생할 것이냐. 계약이 끝나면 웰의 힘은 어떻게 되지? 내 아버지 구하자 웰. 도시가 재건되려면 그분이 필요해. 옳은 일을 해. 내 아버지를 살릴 수 있도록 영혼을 바쳐. 계약을 끝내 웰. 넌 자유로워질 권리가 있어. 네 아버지는 포기하자. 도시 구하고 난 뒤에 내가 그 자리에 오면 돼. 아 참.
Addendum F.
영혼 결속인은 문라이지 구금한 대가로 절대에게는 복수가 치러야 한다. 영혼 소지인은 절대자를 처단하기 전까지 자기 능력을 사용할 수 있다. 영혼 결속인을 문라이지 구금한 대가로 절대자에게는 복수가 치러져야 한다. 영혼 결속인을 문라이지에 구금한 대가로. 영혼 결속인이 누구야? 영혼 소지인은 절대자를 처단하기 전까지 자기 능력을 사용할 수 있다. 그러면은 결속인이 미조라니까 미조라가 문라이지에 구금한 되는 거야? 뭔 말인지 모르겠다. 자, 윌 자유로워지자. 계약 끝내고 아버지 우리가 구하자.
Father, do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
그래도 발더스 게이트 이끌 누군가가 있어야지. 어차피 아버지는 나중에 때문에 죽을 텐데.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice.
징대되지 말란다.
You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around.
아니 뭘 여기서
For the
지내?
greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
야 우리 자리가 없어. 응? 자야 되는 거라.
Have to keep going.
웰 옆에 딱 붙어 있네.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazura's leash. And I spent 7 years
계약 해지됐는데 왜 쟤는 뿔이 계속 있지?
I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
후회하기에는 너무 늦은 것 같은데 안 그래? 너는 이제 내 남자. 어? 너는 이제 내 남자야. 왜? 이게 더 나은 것 같아. 이게 뭔 말이야? 아, 내 남자가 아니고 You are your one man now. 이제 지금부터는 너는 이제 하나의 남자다. 이제 남자로 태어났다 이 말이네. 이제 남자로서 너는 남자다 이 말이지. 어린 소녀가 아니라 이제는 다 큰 남자야. 이게 더 나은 것 같아. 지금이 더 나아. 이게 뭐? 환상적인 힘의 가시로군. 아버지가 돌아가셨으니 네가 일어나 그의 자리를 차지하는 것도 좋겠어. 계약을 한 것을 후회하지 않는다고 생각했는데.
I didn't. I don't. My sacrifice kept Baldur's Gate safe from Tiamat's rage. But that doesn't mean that the leash never chafed. That I was content to lap up whatever nonsense Mizora fed me. The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment
그러게 왜
passes.
쓸데없이 악마랑
In
계약을
stillness,
해가지고.
you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
네 아버지는 살아있어, 윌. 그를 구할 방법이 있을지도 몰라. 그래, 살아있을
I
거다.
signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
됐어. 그만 징징대. 야, 너는 안 가니?
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
넌 윌한테 불가능한 선택을 강요했어. 윌은 어린애가 아니야. 이제 윌한테 존중을 담아서 대해야 할 거야. 윌 스스로 자기 아버지를 희생했던 게 믿어지지 않는군. 다 끝난 일이야. 레브 대공으로 돌아가셨다. 그래.
Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable.
윌이 좋아한다, 너
A
씨.
single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes?
이해할 수 없군. 이제 윌은 네 워락도 아닌데 왜 여기 못 모르면서 힘을 주고 있지? 넌 칼라크를 혼자 내버려뒀어. 그 애가 죽길 바라지 않았나? 뭐가 달라진 거지? 지옥에 가서 뭘 알려줄 수 있나? 교단놈들 널 어떻게 붙잡은 거지? 말해준 적이 없고. 당장 나가줬으면 좋겠는데. 여기 계속 머무를 거라면 대가를 좀 받. 나 좀 당장 나가. 그 여기 왜 머물러?
Just because he's not my pet doesn't mean he's not useful. The absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise, and you're the best hope I've got at payback.
뭔가 공공개가 일단
Crosses
했어.
the Hell's children without getting scorched.
네가 복수하면 되지. 너 어떻게 붙잡혀서?
I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a
그림자 저주?
I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all.
지기가 교단 애들한테 복수하려고 지금 나한테 빌붙어 있는 거네. 당장 나가줬으면
I'm
좋겠는데.
afraid that's not an option. I'm quite stubborn, you see.
아, 좀
Take a
나가줘.
swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. One of the perks of being a half-devil, of course.
넌 칼라크를 혼자 내버려뒀어. 그 애가 죽길 바라지 않았나? 뭐가 달라진 거지? 대가 내놔, 대가.
Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain,
도와준다고?
I'll lend you a hand.
믿을 순 없겠지만.
You are an inquisitive one.
궁금한 게 많아.
You'd figured by now. Zariel found a new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
여자가 도대체 누구야? 궁금하네. 차고 가자. 고양이 눈을 들여다본다. 얘나 어머니 운명을 알고 있을 수도 있을까? 아, 짠! 그렇지.
The cat peers back. You read something in its eyes. Doubt.
의심 그리고 아마 또 체념.
Resignation, perhaps.
안녕 고양아. 돌변하기는. 응? 야양기 떠나기가 안 돼 왜? 그럼 이제 어디 가야 되지? 키싹 보수 돕기. 도시를 탐험. 아군 모집. 어디로 나가야 되나? 루루라칸? 여기가 루루라칸이야.
Here goes nothing.
아, 다른 도시구나. 고타시경에 맞서자. 다른 지역인가? 로딩이 기네. 하부도시. 하부도시.
Moving in.
He's in charge of the fist, right?
If Ravengar had trained the fist proper, they would be like catching books, not turning a blind eye.
Really won't feel it.
Not a thing. Don't hold back.
Brace yourself.
Won't do a damn thing.
들어갈 수가 있나? 들어갈 수가 있나? 감옥 입구? 감옥 입구? 뭐 하는 곳이지? 응?
Ah, excellent choice.
Let's move. Best be on my way.
기름? 구멍? 구덩이 변소. 잠깐만 있어봐. 약 중에 작게 변하는 게 있지 않나? 없나? 없네? 아이씨, 왠지 내려갈 수 있을 것 같은 기분이 드는데. 가려?
I'll give it a shot.
주방. 못 가네.
Doing a little shopping in the city.
I think I may have overdone it with the black and purple. Oh, my entire life. Your look serves you well, though.
I'm so tired. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
주점? 엘프성 주점? 대단한. 문 닫아.
Couple turns should do it.
나가자. 지하면 주방인데?
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old
이게 뭐야 이 쥐떼들. 와. 알코올이네. 그렇다면은
Got to keep fighting.
그다음에 게이드가 끝이야?
No choice but to keep going. Never a dull moment.
아, 또 뭐가 있을까? 폭탄이 없나? 폭탄이 없나 폭탄? 쏠 게 없나? 다 죽은겨? 아.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
This is gonna feel good.
뭐 이게 쏠 게 없나?
Talk to me.
쟤들도 오나? 어그로 좋네. 응? 하! 야, 한 방에 못 잡네. 됐고. 그럼 다 잡은 건가? 다 잡은 거지? 자, 이렇게 계란 무리하자.
For the ages.
The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in.
One day I'll catch
The
a break.
mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine.
와인 선반 중.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway known only to those invited to do business.
something good here, I hope.
뭐? 일로 못 들어가나?
That might be worth a look.
이렇게 비밀 통로가 열리는구나. 끝없어.
Psionic detector's been activated.
아, 또 기스가 있는 거요? 얘네들 어떻게 알고 여기 와 있지?
Get Yankee. Blackhead has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
We'll be ready. In the meantime, tear every brick out of the house. If it doesn't come, must find evidence of its whereabouts. What a pleasant surprise.
땀박이고.
As brazen as described. The gloom soul who thieved from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your
그러니까
servitude?
황제랑 계약한 걸 모르고 거래한 걸 모르고 엉뚱한 곳을 뒤졌다 이 소리네. 얘네들이. 그걸 어떻게 알았지? 아일러 브레인을 물리치겠다는 약속. 노예는 없어. 일리시전의 동맹이니까. 그거 어떻게 알아?
Mind flayers are our quarry. We have filled libraries with our knowledge of how to hunt them down. We tracked it from the moment the astral prism fell into its claws. And now that we have found it, we will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to its rightful owner.
황제가 아스트랄 프리즘의 유일한 주인이 아니란 걸 알아야 할 거야. 마인드 플레이가 허락만 해준다면 기꺼이 넘겨줄게. 너보다 더 강하고 빠르고 우수한 전사들과 싸워본 적 있어. 너 따위가 이길 수 있는 상대가 아니지. 파이터?
Death will be yours and yours alone, Gate Slave. Hataka!
싸우자 이 소리군.